Hello everyone, welcome back to next episode of Mastery in Commerce. So we were doing the business studies in the last video. We had already started with chapter 2, that is forms of business organization. I hope by now you are able to understand the difference between accounts, economics, business studies, and you are not confused that why these subjects we are studying or how they are interrelated to each other, why they come under the head of commerce, right? So the base needs to be very strong if you really want to achieve the mastery, right? So let us continue with the next chapter, forms of business organization. We had already completed two parts of this chapter. One was the sole proprietorship, what kind of business it was, what are its advantages, what are its limitations. We had also done about a joint Hindu family business in the last episode, which was again about the joint family business, like few members in a family, they decide to start their own business and they work on it. Now today we are going to start about partnership, right? As the name tells you, there are partners. We all know what is a partnership firm. We have seen many companies, many business houses which are running on the concept of partnership. But if you are deciding to start your own partnership firm, what are the advantages you should keep in mind, and what are the limitations of partnership firm? What are the legal formalities you have to go through before starting this kind of firm? So this all detail we will be studying today in our next topic of forms of business organization, partnership deed, right? So partnership deed I will start, although in your book partnership deed is given at the end of partnership. You should know what is partnership deed. This often comes in the explain the following terms. So partnership deed, and sometimes main question is also asked that what is a partnership deed, what all are included in partnership deed. So whenever you plan to start your partnership business, you have to prepare a partnership deed. That is the first step. You have to decide about how many members or how many friends or how many partners you are there. Minimum 2 should be there to start a partnership firm, and they may go to 50, right? So at least 2 members should be there to enter into a partnership agreement. So partnership deed is a legal document which is prepared, which has all the details of a partnership firm. Okay, we will see in detail. Let us first of all see the partnership is, you all know, when members decide, when 2 or more members decide to have their own organization and they enter into an agreement with each other that they will be taking care of that business, so that becomes partnership. We will straight away go to features of partnership. You can note down the notes, because I feel that in your age, in the grade 11, it becomes easy for students to understand the concepts if they have some key notes with them. So the key notes which I am giving you on the board, you can copy along with me and also understand the meaning of them. Although they all are there in your textbook, but often I have seen students don't sit with their textbook. They don't read it so much. But yes, if you have the keynotes with you, at least go through them and use them in your answers during the exam. If you use them and you explain them, I'm 100% sure you're going to get full marks in the answers. So if you use these key points and underline them with a black pen, you write these key points and then explain them, it increases the value of your answer, right? This is my own experience, I know it. As a teacher, when I see these kind of answers written in such a way, it gives a very good impression of the understanding of the student. But if you write in a haphazard way here and there, and you write in form of paragraph, it becomes too tedious job for a teacher to analyze your answer whether every point is included or not, right? So first feature of partnership firm is formation. The formation of partnership firm comes under Partnership Act 1932. So a firm, whenever is formed, it is formed under the Partnership Act of 1932. Second, risk bearing. We are seeing the characteristics, okay? So risk bearing is done by partners. all the partners are equally facing the risk. If the business is not running or some kind of loss is there or some kind of profit is there, whatever is there will be shared by all the partners, right? Then next of is decision making and control. Decision making and control. So you know, in a partnership firm all have the equal right. So whatever decision they are making by mutual consent. They have to discuss with all of their partners. One partner can alone not take the decision. He has to take the consent from all other partners, because later on any partner should not come with a complaint then it was not discussed with me, right? Now continuity. This is quite different from what you have learned about the companies. So if any partner goes or dies or becomes insane, whatever happens with him, then firm may dissolve, right? But if other partners, if suppose one partner dies and the other partner want to run the business even after his death, then they have to or prepare a new agreement. Okay. See, whenever any partnership firm is started, it is a kind of ratio decided amongst the partners that we will share the profit in this ratio. But if suppose 4 members are there and they decide that we will divide the profit in 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, right? But if one partner dies and that ratio gets unequal, so they have to again prepare a ratio for themselves that how now they will be dividing the profit, right? So a new agreement has to be made by remaining partners if something happens to any of the partner. Otherwise, when partner dies, the firm dissolves. So this is the decision of all the partners, what they are deciding, whether they want to continue or they want to dissolve the firm. Now number of partners, just now I told you, number of partners, minimum 2 and maximum is 50. So 2 people, alone person is sole proprietor, you all know. So if 2 people are deciding to start a firm, then they may start with a partnership deed. Then it is a mutual agency. Mutual agency is very important term. This is often asked in exam, that how mutual agency is used in the partnership deed. So mutual agency means each partner is an agent and a principal. Okay, means I can go and represent my firm to third party, right? I can tell about my business and also I become the agent of my business. On the other hand, I can act like a principal also. So I am the representative also of my firm and I am the owner also of my firm. So these are the features of partnership firm. Now we come to merits of partnership. Merits of partnership means there are certain advantages. That is why people are working all around the world in partnership firm. So what are the merits of having it? Ease of formation and closure. How? Because there is not so much of legal formalities. So if partners agree, they can start their own firm, they can form the firm. If they agree, they don't want to continue or some problem is there, they can close their firm. But it should again be with the mutual consent. Then there is always balanced decision making. Balanced decision making because all are working with the mutual consent. So always it is a balanced decision. Then all the members bring the capital. All the partners bring the capital. So they have more funds with them because more people are bringing. In sole proprietorship we have seen that one person, when he is running the business, he is not having that much of money. So that becomes the limitation of sole proprietorship. But over here it becomes a merit because there are more members and they can bring more funds whenever required. Then sharing of risk. There is not a single person to have the risk. There are other people also sharing the risk with him. Then there is secrecy. Why secrecy? Because they do not need to Please write this also. Do not need to publish reports. Okay. Generally what happens whenever any company is running, they have to declare their profit for the year. They have to publish their reports, financial statements telling that how much capital was there, how much loss, how much profit, how much shares, whatever it is. But in partnership firm, it is not a legal obligation on them. Right? If they want to publish, they can publish, but it is not a legal obligation to publish the report. So they can keep their business documents as secret. They can always have a secret profit. Now, what are the limitations of partnership firm? The limitations of partnership firm are unlimited liability. First of all, unlimited liability, I told you in previous video also, it means that you are liable to pay with your personal assets if your creditors are more. So you are always at a risk of having unlimited liability. Then limited resources. Suppose a firm is started by only 2 partners. So sometimes they face the problem of limited resources also. Possibility of conflict. You know, humans have the habit of having many problems with each other. So in partnership firm, we have often seen even the music bands you hear, right? There are music bands having lots of members. Slowly they become popular. Then they have fight and they split. So same happens with the partnership firm also, that sometimes they have such kind of conflicts that their business suffers. So always whenever more people are there, there are some clashes. Then lack of continuity. Lack of continuity, I have told you that if any person dies or any partner discontinues or goes insane or insolvent or something happens with one of the partner, then business has to close. So this is one of the limitation also. Then there is lack of public confidence. Can you think why? Because on one side this is your secrecy you are keeping, but then public needs your details. Okay, people will not be able to invest in your firm, or people will not be able to trust on you if you don't tell them that what secrecy you are keeping. So it becomes on one side the limitation also. One side it is a profit for you, it is a merit for you that yes, you can keep your account secret, but on the other side it can be a limitation because public will not be able to have that confidence. Now we go to types of partners. I have prepared some notes for you for each kind of partner because it is a very important part of your chapter. Often the question is asked. Types of partner. The first one is active partner. As the name tells us, you can please write down in bullet what are the characteristics of active partner. They contribute capital, then participate in management, they take part in management and decision taking, they share profit and loss, then unlimited liability. You know the meaning of unlimited liability by now. Then next, take actual part in carrying business. Okay, so this is actually the normal partner, a person who is having a normal, he has to do all these tasks to prove himself as the owner, the partner of a firm. Now next is sleeping or dormant partner. Sleeping or dormant partner. The first one is they do not take part in day-to-day activities. Okay, so they are not taking part in day-to-day activities. Then they contribute capital. Contribute capital. Capital, you all know the amount with which a business is started. So they come to contribute the capital, but they do not come every day to the office like an active partner, right? contribute to the capital, they share profit or loss. They have to share. Then again they also have unlimited liability. Whatever type of partner it is, they have to bear the debts of the firm. They have to take care of the liabilities. Then there is secret partner. As the name tells you, this partner is secret. He is not known to the public. He is there working in the firm, but people are not knowing him. He is a secret partner. So first thing is unknown to general public. People don't know him. Then next is he contributes to the capital. He brings capital with him. Contributes capital. Then next, takes part in management. He is there to take the decision. Then shares profit or loss. Then unlimited liability. He has to bear the liability of the firm. Like this, if you will write with you, you will have lots of points to explain about the types of partners, and it becomes easy for you to answer this kind of question. Now next is nominal partner. Nominal partner. So who is a nominal partner? Who allows to use his or her name. To be used. Means his name we can include. Suppose a famous personality is there and I am writing that personality's name in my firm and saying that he or she is my partner. So it gives a good impression to the public. But in this secret partner, this is just the opposite. The general public is not knowing. Maybe that person doesn't want his name to be disclosed as a partner. So there may be various reasons. Let us not go in that detail. But you learn these are two features. Over here, a person allows his name to be used. Do not contribute in capital. Please remember this. They do not bring any money. Only their name is used. They do not contribute in capital. They do not take part in management. Because they are not bringing capital, then why will they come to take the decisions, right? So they do not. Then they do not share profit or loss. No share in profit or loss. Then the last is they are liable to pay. Liable to pay to creditors. What happens when I am a famous personality? I allow my name to be used by a firm. Now because of me, my known people will join this firm. My known people will invest in this firm. I am not doing anything in the firm. I am not doing any management role, no profit loss, nothing. But if something happens to the firm, the people who joined because of me or the people who invested because of my name will come to me only. So I am liable to pay their debts. Right? This is the logic. You understand it practically, that how we are using it. Now next is partner by estoppel. The fifth kind of partner is partner by estoppel. So who is a partner by estoppel? Is a person who is taking part in the meetings of the company, who is going with the other person for the meetings, meeting the debtors, creditors, parties, anything. But he is not a partner, but attending the meetings. So he becomes the partner by estoppel. It means if through an initiative, conduct or behavior, he or she gives an impression to others that he or she is a partner. So he becomes by estoppel. Right? So if that impression is given that I am a partner, I am attending the meetings also, then dealing with the clients also, but I am not contributing anything, then I become partner by estoppel and I am liable to pay debts. Okay, if any kind of problem arises in the company, then people may consider me as partner by estoppel. Now partner by holding out, they both look like quite similar. Partner by holding out, it is if by knowingly, if I allow others, knowingly, if allow myself to be as a partner in the firm, although I am not a partner, knowingly allow to be called as a partner, then I am called as partner by holding out. And over there I am attending the meeting and decision taking, but I am not acting like a partner. So this is the difference between both of them. It often comes in exam. Okay, knowingly allowed to be called as a partner, then again I am also liable to the creditors. So if any kind of debt is there, then I have to hold my position or I have to help the firm to pay the debt. So it is better if we do not interfere in the partnership firms, because we may be considered any of these, right? But if we are interfering, then it means we will be liable. Now next we have types of partners. This is very important. Types of partners on the basis of duration. On the basis of duration means for how long. Okay, on the basis of duration means partnership at will. First is, you must understand the name itself tells you. Partnership at will means if I am forming a firm on our will and I am dissolving the firm on our will. Suppose me and my two friends, we are deciding to have a partnership firm. We started, but then after some time we felt no, this is not what we want to do and we want to dissolve it. So that becomes partnership at will. It is the will of the partners that they do not want to continue. Next comes particular partnership. Particular partnership is what? When we are having a partnership firm for a particular project. Okay, for a particular purpose, and that purpose gets over, so the partnership dissolves. So particular partnership is only for a particular work or a particular project. Like this you learn. When you relate the terms, they don't become the difficult part, they become easy for you to understand. Partnership at will means it is my will to have it. When it is not my will, I will dissolve it. Partnership at when I have a particular partnership, it is for a particular project or a particular work. When the work is over, so I dissolve it. Now on the basis of liability. So on the basis of duration, these two are there. On the basis of liability, again two more are there. So there are four kinds of partnerships. Okay. So on the basis of liability, one is general partnership and the other is limited partnership. Okay, general partnership, in this all the members have unlimited liability. Same normal partnership it is, in which they have unlimited liability. They are liable to pay to the creditors, they are liable to pay off their debts, they are liable to bear the profit and loss. But in limited partnership, they have limited liability. Only one member has unlimited liability. Okay, so others have limited liability. Only one person will be bearing all the debts or facing all the creditors. So this is about the whole partnership. Then partnership deed. What is a partnership deed? It is a legal document which has all the details in it. On page number 40 of your book, all the things which need to be included in partnership deed, all the points which need to be included are there. Bullet points are given. Please mark them as very important. Over there you can see all the investment, all the shares, or the location of business, interest on capital, procedure for dissolution, everything is mentioned in partnership deed. So it is like a constitution of a firm. Like for our country, we have the constitution which tells our rights and duties. Partnership deed tells the duties and rights of the partners towards the outsiders and towards the management or the decision taking process. Okay, I hope this video has made you clear about the partnership. Please yourself analyze what is the difference between sole proprietor, joint Hindu family business and partnership firm. If you keep this thing clear in your mind, then these all concepts will be very easy. We will meet again in the next video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe it. Thank you and bye.